Parents, this is Pastor Blake. I just want to say thank you so much for an incredible 2021. It's been a privilege to be the youth pastor at Bridge Youth and to be a partner with you alongside your students in that spiritual development. I just want to take this time to share some wins and some resources from this past year that I think are so exciting. We saw over 100 students come into Bridge Youth for the very first time and be welcomed to a loving community environment where they heard the gospel. It's so incredible. Also, we took over 100 students to Spencer Lake Youth Camp, where they had amazing encounters with Jesus and great times together, as well as over 50 people to our youth convention recently in October. Our events were phenomenal this year of taking students together and building that relationship and community that we so desperately need. Something else I just want to make you aware of is that we were able to launch some new things for you as parents, that we want to be partners and teammates in this discipleship with your students. So some things that we did launch is our parent network. This is something that we can talk more about later if you have any questions about it, but what essentially it is we have parents that want to help mentor and coach and pray with other parents that are experiencing hardships or struggles or simply just need someone to talk to about parenting. That we know it's tricky, we know it's hard, and that we want to be there to support you. Also, we have this thing called the Next Gen podcast that myself and Pastor Phil and some of our other pastors have been on to talk about parenting and spiritual development and relationship, and so I encourage you to listen to that on wherever you can find podcasts. Also, something that we launched for the first time and are going to be doing in January of 2022 is something called the Parent Retreat. This is a one-day event where we bring in some speakers, we get together as parents and as people at Bridge Church to talk about what it's like to parent and give different tips and tricks in this thing called parenting. And so I really encourage you to be on the lookout for these things in 2022. It's going to be a great time. But the biggest win I can share is that in 2021, we saw our students really go after and have a heart for missions. That we were able to go on a mission trip to El Salvador with 20 people, that we were able to share the love of Christ and just serve those in El Salvador, just with the heart that He has for them. And then also the coolest thing is we were able to raise, as a youth group, $50,000 for Speed the Light. This is an organization that we support each and every year that goes partners with missionaries for transportation and effective ways of communication. And that our students were able to trust and rely on God, that whatever pledge they wrote down in January of 2021, we were able to exceed those by so much more, with our goal of originally $30,000, able to raise $50,000 for Speed the Light. So thank you so much for being a partner with us. Thank you so much for sending your students, for trusting us with them to disciple, to give them advice spiritually. And we're just praying for an incredible 2022. Thank you so much.